What is political geography? The study of the relationship between political phenomena and geographic space. It examines how political structures, processes, and events shape and are shaped by the Earth's surface. This includes the analysis of boundaries, territories, political divisions, and the spatial distribution of power. Next is state. A sovereign entity processing defined territory and a functioning government. Or sovereignty implies supreme authority within its border, or independent of external control. Or a state territory is the area it claims inclusive jurisdiction over the usually demarcated by internationally recognized boundaries. Next is nation. A group of people sharing a common identity, culture, or ethnicity. Or a nation-state is a state where the population largely share a common national identity. Or a nation identity can be based on shared language, history, religion, or other cultural traits. Next is territory, or land controlled by a state or a political group. This can encompass various types of spaces, including land, water, and even airspace, or control over the territory is often a source of conflict and negotiation between state and other actors. The concept of territory is essential in understanding political power in its spatial distribution. The slides present a comparison of state and nations. On the state, first is legal and political entities, where the states are formally recognized entities with defined governing structures and legal system, where they possess sovereignty, or meaning they have supreme authority within their borders. Next is defined borders. States have clearly demarcated territories or often internationally recognized boundaries. Next is governed by laws, or the state operates under a system of laws that regulate the behavior of citizens and institutions. These laws provide a framework for social order and governance. Next is nations, or first is shared culture or ethnicity. Or nations are a group of people who share a common culture, language, history, or ethnicity. Next is span across its state, or nations are not necessarily confined to a single state, but a nation's population may extend across multiple state borders, creating situations such as stateless nations or multinational state. Next is a strong group identity. Shared identity and culture foster a strong sense of collective identity among members of a nation. The image shows a slide on borders and boundaries, emphasizing the role and dividing space and creating conflict. First is natural borders. These are boundaries formed by prominent and geographical features. Example is rivers, mountain ranges, and coastline. The use as borders is often driven by the inherent or defensibility and the clear demarcation of territory. Next is artificial borders. These boundaries are not determined by natural features but are instead created through political agreements or historical events. Or they are often drawn on maps, sometimes without regard for existing cultural or physical divisions. Next is conflict zone. Disputes over borders are frequently the root of political and military conflict, or disputed borders often become focal points for tensions and violence. The slides present a look at the future of political geography, focusing on key challenges and opportunities. First is climate change. Rising sea levels pose a significant threat to borders and lead to population displacement, Our coastal areas in island nations are particularly vulnerable or causing potential border disputes and mass migrations. Next is new conflict. Emerging conflicts are expected to arise over resources, identity, and cyberspace. Next is the technology. Increased data collections and surveillance capabilities have significant implications for state power, international relations, and individual privacy. Next is the globalization. The increasing interconnectedness of global economies reduce the significance of traditional state borders in some respect, that not necessarily eliminating the need for them. Our global supply chains and trade relationship cross national lines and creating complex interactions between states.